she lost $1.2 million. It happened the moment she tried to withdraw her large, supposed profits. When Anna tried to pull out $500,000, her request was denied. A pop-up message appeared on the screen. Your account is frozen, pending a 20% capital gains tax payment. Her heart sank. She frantically messaged Ben, the man she loved, who was instantly reassuring. My dear, don't worry. This is standard procedure. Once you pay the tax, the full amount will be released immediately. We are so close to our dream. This was the final, cruel twist of the knife. She was psychologically trapped by the sunk cost fallacy. She had invested so much, not just money, but months of emotion and dreams. Walking away felt impossible. Her brain whispered, if I just put in a little more, I can get it all back. Ben's messages became more coercive. He accused Anna of not trusting him, of single-handedly ruining their future. Finally, after scraping together her last remaining savings for one more fee, there was only silence. The website went dead. Ben's WhatsApp profile vanished. His number was disconnected. The $1.2 million, the fake $4 million in profits, and the man she loved, all gone in an instant. And in that silence, she realized she had been in a relationship with someone who never existed. And the most terrifying part? It all began with a simple, unsolicited text message. Hello, is this Susan? It was a classic wrong number ploy. Anna replied, sorry, wrong number. And that should have been the end of it. But the person on the other end was polite, funny, and disarmingly charming. He introduced himself as Ben. According to his profile picture and his messages, he was a handsome architect from Hong Kong, temporarily working on a major project in her city. And so, they kept talking. The texts soon grew more frequent, more intimate. Good morning, my dear Anna. I was just thinking about you and our future together. He asked about her day, her kids, her work, and the painful details of her recent divorce. For the first time in years, navigating the quiet aftermath of her old life, she felt truly seen. She was no longer so alone. She thought she had found the perfect partner. What she had actually found was someone trained to become exactly that. He told her he loved her. She believed him. So when he started mentioning a foolproof cryptocurrency investment, a special high-tech platform his uncle had shown him, she believed that too. Anna genuinely thought they were building a future together, a partnership of love and finance. Once that deep emotional bond was forged, the scam masterfully pivoted. The criminals call this the fattening phase. Ben began to casually, almost accidentally, weave his supposed wealth and investment genius into the conversation. It started with a screenshot of a trading screen showing impressive gains, followed by an offhand comment like, wow, the market was really good to me today. A nice little bonus. He wasn't asking for money. He was planting a seed. The language was incredibly deliberate. It wasn't, give me your money. It was, let me teach you. This reframes the entire interaction as an act of empowerment, making the victim feel smart and in control. My dear, he'd say, I want us to build our future together. I want to teach you this skill so we can both be financially free. He guided her to what appeared to be a sophisticated cryptocurrency trading platform. Clean interface, real charts, professional dashboards. But behind the sleek design was a digital trap door, and every number on that screen was controlled by the scammers. The first investment was small, just a few $1,000s. Then, like magic, that small investment showed a huge, rapid return on the screen. To seal the deal, he encouraged her to make a small withdrawal, and it worked. The money appeared back in her bank account within hours. This is the masterstroke. It serves as definitive, tangible proof that the platform is real. The trust was now absolute. At this point, the scammer applied immense pressure, creating a sense of urgency about a once-in-a-lifetime trading opportunity. Fake group chats were created with other investors, all of them scammers playing a role, discussing their incredible profits to create a powerful sense of social proof and fear of missing out. Convinced by her initial success, Anna was all in. By month 3, she had liquidated her retirement account. She told no one, because she was embarrassed to admit she was in love with a man she had never met. She was convinced she was part of an exclusive investment group, but she was the only one who wasn't in on the secret. What she didn't know was the chilling name the criminals had for a target like her. And here's what makes this worse. Ben wasn't a mastermind. He was reading from a script.
This is a chillingly precise form of psychological warfare that has exploded into a global criminal industry worth tens of billions of dollars annually. It's called pig butchering. The name is a direct translation of the Chinese phrase sha ju pan, and the metaphor is as cold as it is horrifyingly accurate. Victims are seen as pigs, carefully selected and fattened up with trust and manufactured affection. Then, when their finances are committed, they are financially slaughtered. The entire scam is constructed with an architect's precision. The scammer's identity is a careful fabrication, curated for maximum appeal. They use stolen photos to create a character that is attractive, but not intimidatingly so. The backstory is a proven script. Successful, single, perhaps an architect or surgeon. They almost always claim to be working abroad, the perfect excuse for why they can never meet in person. But the carefully crafted profile is just the first layer of the deception. The true horror lies in who is actually typing the messages. Scammers are trained to identify a target's vulnerabilities, using information from their digital footprint to become a perfect mirror of their ideal partner. In raids on scam compounds, authorities have found detailed training manuals, some over 80 pages long, dictating exactly which psychological triggers to pull. But this isn't just a story about falling for a clever trick. The person on the other end of the screen, the one typing, "I love you," may also be a victim. Recent United Nations reports detail how hundreds of thousands of people are held against their will in sprawling, fortified compounds across Southeast Asia. Picture it. High walls topped with barbed wire, armed guards at every gate. Inside, vast rooms are filled with rows of young workers, staring at screens for 14 hours a day, forced to run these scams. Their conversations monitored, their performance tracked, their failure punished. They are lured with promises of high-paying jobs, but upon arrival, their passports are seized, and they are imprisoned. If these forced scammers don't meet their quotas, they face torture, starvation, and violence. They are victims creating victims, all trapped in a global machine powered by modern slavery. In this landscape, awareness is your only real defense. Recognizing the red flags is your shield and armor. First, be deeply suspicious of any unsolicited contact. A wrong number text from an attractive, well-off stranger is the #1 opening line for this scam. Second, watch for the emotional fast forward. Love bombing, someone professing deep feelings and planning a future with you in just a matter of weeks, is a giant red flag for deliberate manipulation. Real relationships take time to build. Third, the moment anyone you have only met online mentions an investment opportunity, especially in cryptocurrency, the alarm bells should be screaming. This is always the ultimate goal of the scam. For example, if they say, "My uncle has a private crypto strategy," the real translation is, you're about to be funneled to a fake platform. There are no exceptions. But what if they seem to prove they're real? There's one simple test a scammer will almost always fail. Fourth, always insist on a live, real-time video call early on. Scammers use stolen photos and will have an endless list of excuses for why their camera is broken or the connection is bad. If they won't show their face in a live conversation, it's because the face in the pictures isn't theirs. Finally, trust your gut and talk to someone in the real world. Secrecy is the scammer's most powerful weapon. If you have even a small suspicion, cut off all contact immediately. Do not send more money, no matter the promise or the threat. Document everything.
screenshots, wallet addresses, profiles, and report it immediately to law enforcement, like the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. You are not to blame. You were targeted by a professional, transnational criminal organization. Reporting is crucial, but the psychological damage is often the hardest part to recover from, changing how a victim sees the world forever.
Bottom line, if you receive a wrong number text from an attractive stranger, run. If someone you've never met professes love within weeks, run. If online romance turns into crypto advice, run. If they mention a private strategy, exclusive platform, or guaranteed returns, run. If they refuse a live, real-time video call, run. If they say, "Don't tell anyone," run immediately. No debate, no second chances, no, "but what if?" Pig butchering isn't just a scam. It's industrialized emotional manipulation. It weaponizes loneliness. It exploits trust. It turns hope into a revenue stream. In a hyper-connected world, isolation has become profitable. And the betrayal doesn't just empty bank accounts. It rewires how victims see love, risk, and other human beings. It always begins the same way, a harmless hello. But from that first message, the script is already running. The ending is already planned. The only question is whether you recognize the pattern before the script finishes running. Stay alert.